650,000 kids in Quebec will be eligible for the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine when inoculations begin for those 5 to 11. I'm joined by Dr. Christopher Labos, epidemiologist and cardiologist. Thank you so much for being with us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
What do parents need to know about vaccinating their children?
Well, I think they need to know that the vaccines are both safe and effective. We have done the studies. Pfizer has shown that the vaccine is 90% effective at reducing infections, and that's even against the Delta variant. And there don't appear to be any major side effects. There were no major side effects in the initial trials. And we should not forget that the Americans have been vaccinating kids for a few weeks now, and they have seen no major complications either.
Quebec's Institute of Public Health recently conducted a survey showing that a quarter of parents don't plan to vaccinate their kids. But 61% of Quebec parents say they will have their children inoculated. What do you say to those who are worried about secondary effects and who aren't planning to do so? And are there any known secondary effects of the Pfizer vaccine for kids?
Well, there are always side effects with every vaccine, but most of them are mild. It's the redness, the soreness, maybe a mild fever, headaches. So these are the mild side effects that you would get with every vaccine, but they are side effects that do not last very long. They only last for a few days. I think the parents who are concerned, I think, are going to see with time that a lot of people are getting their kids vaccinated, that there are no serious complications, and that it's helping control outbreaks in schools, which continue to happen. So I think the benefits of vaccine are going to become apparent with time. And a lot of these hesitant parents will eventually change their mind once they see everybody around them getting vaccinated.
What would you say to any of those parents who are hesitant at this point to sort of either encourage it or just give them more information about it?
I think it's perfectly normal for people to have questions, but the point is we have to be willing to listen to the answers. So if you don't think the vaccine works, we have data to show that it works. If you think that the vaccine is going to cause myocarditis, we should remind people that the risk of myocarditis is very low. And when it does happen, it's usually a mild thing that goes away in a few days and is treated with anti-inflammatories. So there are answers to all of the questions that people have. I think the point is ask the questions and get your answers from a reputable source, not from random things on the internet, because the answers do exist and we can reassure and help parents get over their fears and make them realize that the vaccinations are actually both very safe and very effective.
What about for the kids, those 5 to 11? If they have any fears, what do you say to them if you could speak directly to the kids?
Well, I think you just have to explain to them that, look, these kids have had multiple vaccines over the course of their lives. They got many of them when they were babies and just don't remember. Vaccines are not dangerous. They've had multiple vaccines and have not had problems with them. This is just one more vaccine. I know needles are scary for some, but it's going to be over very quickly. It's really not going to hurt very much, and it's not going to be something that is going to impact their health. If anything, it's going to make them healthier because it will make them immune to COVID and make it easier for them to get back to their normal routine.
Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Labos.
My pleasure. Take care.